Real boy.
Bad Daddy.
He keeps kicking me in the dick. Why? Why does he keep kicking me in the dick?
Bad Daddy. Not your son. Bad Daddy. Real boy.
Gravy.
Good.
Woo!
Groovy.
Great.
My birthday's in 14 days.
Huzzah!
34.
Mommy wants paper.
Yeah, screw it. I'm going to make that joke. Hey, Jamie, it's your porn birthday.
Excuse me?
Rule 34. If it exists,
Oh,
there is
okay.
porn of it.
What are you eating?
That's
the wrong way, Rolly. You're supposed to be trucking towards the water. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Sea-Turtle's gone. It looks like we've got a mission. Find that turtle and rescue him. That's what your boy was at, right? Right. Now, if we were sea turtles, where would we go?
Oh.
Sea turtle is distracted by white lights.
The only thing I pulled from the cartoons was I heard, "We've got a mission." So.
Can you turn the TV down a little bit?
She may take down.
You wait your turn, buddy.
You okay, buddy?
Yeah, wait your turn.
Buddy.
Okay, then don't pee.
He pays him
They're
before stream
happy
starts.
until I mute the mic.
I thought you were distracted again. Come on. Not at all like that. And the real ocean is water all around us. And real swimming fish. And we're sea turtles. I don't know. That's pretty realistic. That's because it's real. Wow, this place is amazing. And this is my brother Rolly. Hi, I'm Sylvester. I hatched today. Congratulations. We're gonna get you to the ocean. Is this not the ocean? Definitely not. The real ocean is better. Like, way better. Oh, guys, what could possibly be better than this? Where do we start? Oh, the great wide ocean. Almost every time.
Beat the shit out of it. No, I didn't. I beat the shit out of it. I did 2 punches. One was a crit.
You're almost done. Don't eat all that paint.
That's good. That's good. You don't need any more.
Okay. I'm not done. So, what do you say, Sylvester? Should we take you home? It definitely is. No contest.
What?
How is that supposed to get off?
What do you mean? Let it dry.
Put it back down over here.
This stream is like smooth and flawless, so I'm ready for anything.
Yeah, I was the only witness to that besides Gachi.
The only ones who were involved know.
Ladies and gentlemen, the park is dark.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do what? What do you do what?
And so, oh, sorry, this is the point that I am reacting at.
We will share all
Perfect.
four can't go together.
Caleb, can you bring me my phone? Can you bring me my phone?
Are you one of the demons who plagues this place?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
What you say? I can't hear you. What you're saying?
Did it roll?
My phone. Can you bring it to me?
Nope.
Okay, where you left it?
There we go.
Should be over there on the couch.
I would like to Um. So, like, have I felt any sort of contact with him?
Hey, Caleb. Caleb.
Like physical contact. Like,
Bring me
did
my
I
coat.
deflect him
Throw
at
me
all?
my
Or,
coat.
like, push him aside? Okay. Sorry. Okay, then I basically prepare myself and try and get myself in a stance that I can push his fist to the side and bring him to the ground. Because this is like a celestial, like it basically is the same size as me, just a shadow, like void, right? Like with growth. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I think that I ended up hitting it twice because I forget that you can like click on it, like the thing, and it'll send it automatically. Okay, cool. Um,
Why do you have paint on you? You're gonna need a back.
I try and am I able to sweep his legs with my bonus action?
They're here. Okay, where's the other one?
Okay. Then I
I
will.
don't know the other ones are. Gotta show me where they are.
Yeah, I'll do an unarmed strike.
Go down where? Down here? You have paint on you too. Caleb, I don't know how to do it, so you're not really helping.
Still coming in. I
Put
wonder
it
how.
on there. I don't see it staying though. It doesn't stay. You're not supposed to use tape.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
That's weird.
Your eyes are like coming in crystal clear. They're like gorgeous. No. Armor class 13. Um am I able, do I know, like, can I feel that this is my shadow? Well, okay. Can I do any sort of like, I don't know if it would be like an arcana or arcana check.
Yeah, I don't think it goes there.
But am I, or like if it would be an insight thing, but like, am I able to figure out in what instances a shadow would be separate from myself? You know, like, is that something I would be able to be knowledgeable on, or I like? Yeah, I'll do it. Mm, then I'm gonna do insight. Okay, then let's go. 13. All right. Boom. Since it has the intention to kill, then I fight. I end up seeing if I can just do a barrage of, swift like attacks with my fist. Oh yeah, I would love to do that. Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Whoa, whoa. Why can I do that 3 times? Oh man, oh man. Let's fucking go. Am I allowed to cuss? I don't remember. Okay, cool. I fear you. Yeah, that means I'm down. If I was at 19 at the start of this battle out of 30. Oh. Well, my thing said 19, but I don't know if I like got fully healed after the last. Okay. All right, then let me see. If I have plus 11, that means I have, because I started at 19. So, and now I took 11. Wait, did I just take 11 damage? So I didn't have to change a darn tootin' thing, but I will do it for the protein. So when it was kind of fearful, is it like fear for itself, or that like this is for like just the general vibe, I guess? Mm. See, I don't know. It's right now I'm like struggling with like, pinpointing how my character thinks versus like how I generally want to act. So I'm just trying to find that like, that balance. So um Hmm. Well, all right. Then I love the fact that it didn't like it because it's trying to kill me. So I'll just do flurry of blows 3 more times because I have 3 ki, right? Every act. Cool. All right. Well, so is there anyone around me? Without me, that is just cruel. But um, well, oh no, I'm not holding it against him.
I
I
really
would
had
leave
no
me to-
choice because I was
okay.
dead.
I okay. I end up standing up and brush myself off. Say, I'm Brooks, baby, and go up the stairs. Hmm. Does it look like a push or a pull? All right. I go over there and kick the door open.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Jamie, you're really
I think
quiet.
so. Oh, hey, look, he made it.
Ooh. What?
Magic. It's fact, right?
Wait, what's fucked?
Magic.
Not the booze.
Why are we? Wait, whoa! What? Can you explain what's going on?
Notice how there is no door behind you, just a closet.
Yes.
Magic.
Sparkle effects.
I can make those.
Do it.
Have we been here long? So, as a out of the situation question, am I like, is this like a memory of a circumstance, or is this like I remember like of the demon event is in the past in this moment? So, am I in the past or the future or the present? Okay. And so I kicked the door open and I should have continued down this dungeon, but instead I am in this tavern. Fantastic. What's up, fellas? How do I get a drink around here?
We
We
get a
have
drink.
like 4 dozen at the table.
Cool. I go and
I say as I have 4 dozen cups on my desk.
I go up close to I need to really dedicate myself to memorizing the names. I go over to Argul and like am looking at him face to face. And am I able to roll anything to get a sense of like if this is the real Argul? All right. I would love that. See, what I love is that you
Can I roll intimidation and reply to answer him? No, he's just trying to figure out if this is the real Argul, but true.
He got a
And
puzzled look on his face.
the real Argul would growl at him like, "Get away from me."
Oh, thank
Yeah,
goodness.
damn it.
Okay, I thought you were going to go a different direction there for a second.
So did I. I look for a human companion. Where is he? Nothing.
Damn it, Trevor.
Okay. Okay, something is off here. And
Yeah, don't sit next to Gautier.
You better watch out. He might stab you.
Hey. I look at him and I say, "Hey, you guys remember those shadow demons?"
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, I do.
What was the end of that?
Oh, well, mine killed me.
Actually, how did it go for you? Because currently we're sitting at 2-2-1.
Wait, what? Huh?
We're sitting at 2 successes, 2 failures, and 1 really
I think
bad
that's really
failure.
that's the real failure.
I would say 2 successes, 2 partial successes, 1 failure.
You got
So-
knocked the fuck out. I wouldn't.
Why?
Still, I
Why?
have memories.
Hold on. Who here has actually won against their shadow?
2 of us.
And which 2 is it?
Not me.
Gautier and Argul.
Did you fight your shadow?
Yes, and I thought I won.
Well, you are alive.
That makes us 3 of us then.
Did you get knocked the fuck out?
Maybe.
That's a partial
well,
success.
Here's the cool thing. I went up the stairs kicked open the door. Dungeon's not behind me. You guys are here. Why is that? Why do I have my memories now? And yet,
So you were standing after the fight.
no, I was laying down.
Right, but did,
So
was
then-
the last thing you remember you hitting him or him hitting you?
Me hitting him.
You won.
Oh,
Good.
then you succeeded.
Yeah, no, that's great. I'm glad that I succeeded, right? Cool. But why? So, was this a test?
We have no fucking clue.
Feels like
Is
it.
it like, as I said in the beginning, magic? It's fact.
Yes, as I said, if we drink, it feels better.
But we do know that there is a portal that we must close at some point.
At some point. That's good. So, why are we not closing it now?
Because
Do you
we
know how
went
to
through
get back there? Because I don't.
Because we
Where
don't
so I look around, like, is there an entrance to this tavern? And
have we been
I head over to the
drinking long
front
enough
door
for
and
me
try to go out.
have gotten a long rest in yet?
So I go back inside and I say, "Have you guys tried leaving?"
No, I
No,
was
we're
drinking.
enjoying some drinks here.
Why not leave?
Because I'm at half health and I would like to rest.
Also, we were waiting for you to come out of there.
That is also true.
Oh, that's really sweet. Okay, well that makes sense. Okay, let's just chill out, guys. Okay.
It was a very sharp turn.
I will push a
Is-
beer
is-
towards.
Is there a
towards
punchline to that? Because I.
us.
Wow.
So success or failure, we're all here, right?
We are all alive.
Yes.
And
Bruce is brooding in the corner.
why is okay? I go over
he-
to Bruce.
No, don't
No,
leave him
he's
alone
not.
for now, friend. He needs to drink.
Okay, I walk over to Bruce.
Bruce isn't
And
here.
Argul will go over and grab him and pull him back to the table.
Oh yeah, no, I'll let him. Wow. I think I'm a little bit.
So out of character, you may notice that my appearance has changed. I'm no longer human.
Oh,
Oh yeah, we didn't ever discuss that.
I did.
Only for skin, like only for color. Yeah, we're all but stats. We're taking our angel stats and our anti-angel stats. Horns.
and so right now it's like they're just half tiefling, like tiefling-esque traits and stuff. Okay, and I know what do I know them as?
Human.
Okay, then
Or Asmar. A fallen Asmar.
I don't listen to a lot of Asmar myself, but I know it helps some people. So I climb on a table and I point at the two tieflings people with both of my arms at their different directions, and I shout, "I think this is bullshit."
I was not ready for that.
really was not ready for that.
That was me saying I was not ready for that. Connor
I
was not
don't-
ready for. I don't listen to Asmer, but it helps some people.
So, did no one react after I said bullshit?
I mean, I did. I just reacted very, like, quietly.
So, does no one think we should just go now then?
Well, I've, like I said, I need to rest.
Are you
I took a very much of a beating, mostly from Gautier.
and that's tragic.
Shame on you, get TA.
Huh?
Nothing.
That's what I thought.
And that is okay. I think this is weird. So hold on. Who succeeded?
Ghoul and Gautier. Me and little man here. Little elf here. Damn it, I keep forgetting he's an elf.
Why do you guys not want to leave?
Mostly because they'll beat the fuck out.
The what?
Up. I think the word you are looking for is up.
Sorry, they'll beat the fuck up.
But no, they're. Hold on. Do you not see? They've got scales and stuff.
Yeah,
Yes,
no,
we
it's a
saw it
problem.
happen live.
But they're okay.
I think. I hope.
I
Well,
don't know. I'm not a psychologist.
I feel like I'm being like shabootied right now. Like I don't.
Like I said before, magic,
said-
it's fact. And because it's fact, and I am just a simple orc who comes from the foothills and knows nothing about this type of squat, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay?
Well, this has taught me a lot.
I don't remember being anything but what I am. I mean, I know that my mother was an angel and my father was a demon, but this seems pretty normal for that kind of a combination if you really think about it.
But weren't you human?
No, I've always been an Azima or a fallen Azima, is what they are telling me now. But
No, she's always been able to grow that little halo thing above her head. I don't know why I'm going to someone now. Sorry.
Okay, what? But hold. Okay, no, they were human though.
out of character, we were Azamar.
Well,
Grosslin
one was
and
Asmar, the
I.
other one was a human. Yeah, no, Marshall was a human.
Marshall.
He was Asimar. It's also weird.
Like I said, my father was a demon. This could just be a late blooming up things that happens to half demons. I don't know. Also, I don't know why you think he has changed. Do I remember Marshall being human?
Wait a second! And I point at Marshall and I go, "This is bullshit!"
You've tried that one already.
I don't know.
Sorry.
I blame it
We're
on
having a
Gautier.
discussion. Don't mind us.
Goes
Keep
just
going,
gonna
sorry.
go around to all the patrons and like walk around all of them. Excuse, 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 excuse. Just around the entire bar to everyone.
This is, oh man.
You know, he's taking it worse than the other ones did.
You know, I haven't seen you take a drink yet. Sit, have a drink.
Every time I'm told to do something, it makes me not want to do it, okay?
Then don't have a drink.
No, I don't know what to do!
love this.
At that, the smaller Cece comes back, bartender. She says, honey, calm down. You know what? Don't have a seat. Don't have a drink. But really, you're kind of scaring a whole bunch of people. If you could get off the table and stop pointing at people, it would really go a long way to calming the mood here.
I can't be calm when everything is whack right at this very moment, and I need to either be whacking heads or we need to avoid any jokes otherwise that could happen, and we need to leave. We need to destroy these demons in the shadows.
Oh, honey, I don't know about demons and shadows, but your friends don't look like they're in any condition to do that.
So, okay.
You don't talk about
Can I
demons
sense-
and shadows among common folk.
Am I able to, like, sense the intention of the room?
As you look around, and without an insight check, you can see that typically
Thank God.
when you walked in, the tavern was lively and normal. And as you look around now, everybody's a little tense and they're leaning away from you.
I hope so.
As if you're the yeah, exactly. Everybody's a little nervous because you're shouting. The bard stopped a long time ago and is just kind of cleaning his fiddle.
Damn it, Casey.
So let's see here.
I asked the fiddler, "Hey, what kind of fiddles do you got? Or fiddle tunes?"
A fiddle.
He looks at you, tilts his head a bit, and says, "Well, sir, I have happy tunes. I have dancing tunes. I have."
Play your happy tune.
I'd be glad to. And he stands up and begins to play.
Is it a happy tune?
It's a relatively happy tune. It seems to match the spring weather outside.
Would you like to try my ale?
Absolutely not. Who have all of you?
You think we're going to poison you or something?
Yes, maybe. I don't know. Have you guys drank?
Yes.
Have all of you drank?
Yes.
Just a little bit.
I
Why?
drink a lot of it. I've got a
'Cause
very
this
healthy
is not-
constitution.
This is the home tavern.
The home. What?
This
Have we
is
always
where we
been?
started from.
Where we started? So wait.
Don't you remember? Are you sure you got your memories back?
I don't think so.
You-
Okay.
You were here in this town for a few days before you set off on your journey.
There's no possible way that I can come back here. So, did one of you guys cast a portal that got us here that I guess decided needed some cleaning in the supply closet, and I got all that out of my system? That's great. That's fine. But in my heart, in my soul of souls, I feel like right now I'm being a little joshed and pulled around. I don't like drinking. I
don't
hate.
understand. I don't
And
understand.
don't have
what
a hard
you're
drink.
talking-
Have something a little softer.
No,
Perhaps bacon.
I don't know what monk powers I need to be able to convince people that everything is a little wacky and I should not be falling into peer pressure. But if this is a whole fucking lesson to show, yes, I should, then that's even worse.
As you raise your voice, the bard just playing louder and louder, and he starts dancing around and tapping his feet in rhythm, trying to drone.
I
you out.
hope so.
Can we get rooms? I think that maybe we should sleep.
I go back outside. Can I see anyone out there? Like I leap up. Oh, I punch and I'm into this. I'm in here.
Okay. She gets anybody who wants a room. It's just gonna
Oh
be
no,
a couple
I want to
of
like
silver.
I wanted to run outside.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just handling one situation and then the
Oh.
other.
Fantastic.
She starts to sort out your keys, and as you run outside, you do see a town and people, and this is White Saddle as you remember it. There's stalls being set up to your left with a variety of goods and flowers, cakes and pies, lots of flowers. Actually, the theme seems to be flowers, and to your right, the street continues. with more buildings. Looks like another bar down the way. The name, 1 second. Let me pull my notes back up. The Bottle and Blade.
I cross my
Particularly.
arms.
Okay. You stand in the street crossing your arms.
No, and I continue observing.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
I would love to.
Would those who have been here before remember it is the Green Glass Festival?
The what?
Yes, it would have been green grass coming up. With that,
That's performance. I'm so sorry.
no, you're great. I'm enjoying the mini freakout. The major freakout? Okay. With that perception check, you hear what seems to be a large parade moving through the streets. It's about to turn a corner, it sounds like, from your far right. You hear laughter, merriment coming from behind you, coming from down the road. There's children giggling, playing games in the streets, hoops and kicking rocks. Generally a actual festival is going on right now. And as you ponder it, that parade itself does actually come around the far corner to your right, and there is several horse-drawn platforms being dragged around with huge flower wreaths, and people are
They have
throwing
everything.
flowers and beads and little candies.
My hometown didn't do this. Okay. From the time when we left, was the parade happening?
It was in prep. Like, this was when you left, you would have seen them starting construction on stalls and floats throughout the town. All this is fairly normal.
Everything's normal. What the fucking... Has
So-
this just been a practice? What the...
How far away is he outside the door?
How far did you go?
I feel like I would have been like... Well, is the tavern like in a block kind of situation? Like there are buildings around it? Or is
Yeah,
it
there are
like...
buildings around it. There's small
Okay.
alleys between them.
Can I go down to the end of the like corner?
Yeah, absolutely.
I go like I want to go past the parade.
Okay. You start moving to the right down the street. And he's there, Marshall. Did you want to do something as he's walking?
No, I think he's too far now.
Okay. Brooks, as you begin walking down the street and you begin passing other buildings and you're walking up onto the parade, the streets are pretty wide, plenty of room for the wagons and for you and for traffic. A tabaxi stumbles out of a bar, almost shoved, falling down to the ground, landing in a pile of mud. A large half ogre walks out of the front door and says points his large, meaty finger down at the tabaxi and says, "That's the last time you're coming in here. Get your thieving ass out of town." And tabaxi scurrying away.
And as I'm like approaching, is the backseat just like out of sight now, or
He's standing
am I,
up
like,
and
close-
brushing himself off, and looks like he's about to step into the flow of traffic and leave.
And like did the orc go back inside? Or
Absolutely, half ogre.
Half ogre. Sorry.
No, you're great. He's just a
the-
massive beast of a creature. Barely fits in the
I'd
door.
say. Huh. I say. What'd you steal?
Whoa, hey, hello there. Nothing. I'm no thief. Hi. Nice to meet you. My name is Karn. And he holds
I
out his
didn't ask.
hand for a handshake.
I don't. You're no thief. What'd you steal? What'd you steal?
Hey, stranger, I'm sorry. I did not steal anything. Karn is no thief.
Okay. Well, then I keep going.
Okay. 1 second. I need to check on a thing. And I need to do a thing. Okay, noted. You walk down the street and it is parade coming your direction. Large horses, wreaths, flowers being thrown, children are gathering. The crowd's a little thick, so you're having to move through them. But eventually you break out of what is the center of town and it opens up. There looks to be a single block, a single row of buildings and establishments, and now you're struck with, not the edge of town, but now it's farmland and hills opening up before you as the parade is coming from the out to the left. You open up and it's just kind of the road outside of town to the farmlands.
Like just as I remember it.
Absolutely. No matrixy glitches here.
All right.
We'll take a pause there. We'll go back to the bar.
Thank goodness.
And Brooks walked out a bit ago, and you hear the parade starting to come down. CC has gotten you your keys. Who's getting a room? Okay, Grosslin.
I'll get a room.
Gautier, did Marshall raise his hand? I didn't.
Yes.
Okay. And, okay. So
Make sure I'm not next to Gautier.
I'll also get a room for Bruce.
All right, yeah, 5 silver each, and she's handing out keys. And as you say that, Marshall, she takes your key back, reaches, grabs one from Argul, swaps them, and gives you the key. That friend of yours was, he was excitable. Is he going to be okay?
I hope so.
Come around.
If you need anything, don't you dare go without. You let CC know, okay?
No, thank you, Cece.
And with that, she'll take the drinks and things that are empty off your table, and she'll work back to the bar and continue seeing other patrons as the parade and the sounds of the noise come further in your direction.
Why does I think we were not?
You're very
here?
quiet.
I'm still confused why they think we are different.
Maybe because they received us in a different fashion?
Perhaps. Should we go and find our friend?
I'm too exhausted for that. I'm gonna go to the room. And with that, I'll just head to the room.
Okay.
Walk in the room and lock it.
Okay, yeah, it's a room. It's got a small bed, a dresser, small and table. You got a wash basin with some clean water. But basic room. Grosslin, Argul, Gautier, what are you doing?
Is it morning or evening?
It's about to be noon.
Okay.
It is noon, more or less.
Argul's gonna. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, you first.
I'm gonna go find Brooks, and just kind of like wander town for a little bit.
Okay.
Because it's noon.
Because it is noon. Alright, so you get outside, you see what I described to Brooks. There's a festival in play. Parade is passing the Book and Staff Inn right now. Large platforms pulled by horses, large flatbed wagons essentially decorated with wreaths and flowers, and they're being tossed out. Everybody's generally in a good mood.
This is beautiful. Do I see Brooks anywhere nearby?
Give me a perception check.
I can do that.
Unfortunately, it's very crowded and you can't pick them out. You do see a briefly looks to be a tabaxi thrown from a bar. Hits the dirt, but then you lose sight of him in the traffic of people.
I will shout for Brooks
Okay. Brooks, so you're at the edge of town. Do you what do you do after you're there?
So what do I see in front of me? Just like farmland?
Yeah, the exit of the town, hills, farmland.
And is that the direction I initially came from, or that went toward the demon place?
That would have been, if it was a one-way direction, let's say you entered town from there.
Hmm.
You had a guide and a couple days of travel into the woods. That's how you found yourself to the demon's foothold. You think you might be able to make your way back there, but there's a chance you could get lost.
Hmm. What do I have like my pack or anything?
You have everything you were carrying with you in the dungeons. So yes, all your gear. And as you're contemplating that, and you're patting yourself down, you will hear your name being called by Groslin.
I take something out of my bag that's like sharp, like one of the darts or something that I got.
Sure.
And I hope that I like didn't poison it or something. And then I scratch my arm.
Okay. It feels exactly like you think it would feel. It hurts. It prickles some blood.
Son of a bitch. I turn around and I face Groslin.
You know, as everyone thinks that something is weird, and I don't remember it. Perhaps it has to do with being knocked out. But either way, there are many of us that need to rest before we can fight again. Will you come and rest with us so that we can re-attempt our mission later?
That sounds compelling, and I love the idea of doing something that benefits the group. However, I don't fully know if this is what should happen. And thank you.
Oh, you are welcome. But are you going out to commune with nature? Are you a monk, not a druid, yeah?
Yeah, I hate druids.
Oh.
I'm kidding. Don't worry. I'm testing you. I am very confused. Okay, well, so basically, are you you? Is what I'm asking.
As far as I know, I am me. There are some things that people tell me are different, but I do not remember them that way. And I think that the same is true for Marshall. And our friend Bruce did not get his memories back at all, because he was not the one that fought and beat his shadow, we think.
Yeah, but we wouldn't just like wait. Hold on. So, is it like okay? Who woke up first? Who like beat their shadow? Did you all like get together and like end up?
Since you were there, I'll describe those for you. You made your way, in the beginning of last session, you made your way back to the center chamber. You saw 6 shadows. One stuck out as being overly obese. They all went different directions, and you spent last session hunting each of them down. The first one you came across was a shadow that was crying. It was weeping. It was clear that that was Bruce, or Bruce's shadow. The party engaged in a fight. As 6v1, you all fought the shadow, and you beat it. And as you destroyed the shadow, nothing changed. As Argul fought his shadow alone, and interacted with it in what seemed to be the correct sequence, Argul got his memories back. So Argul got his memories back, and Bruce didn't. So you went one shadow at a time from there, with Groslin tangling with her shadow and losing. The shadow killed, or seemingly killed, Groslin. Groslin awoke. She was not fine. She was still near death, but she awoke a little different, changing. Marshall experienced the same thing. Marshall was fighting his shadow one-on-one. They were just trading blows, standing next to each other, and Marshall did not complete whatever the correct sequence is, and his shadow killed him, knocked him unconscious, and while extremely injured, he had changed as well. And that'll be about the time when you separated from the group. So you saw each of these encounters happen except for Gautier's. And then your own looked a lot like Argul's. Correct sequence of things, and you got your memories back.
If it helps, we have many questions ourselves. We are just too tired to find the answers right now.
So is this just like, did everyone just accept that we are doomed and like, or is it just like taking advantage of the situation?
I'm not sure I understand what you are asking. We are all very tired and very confused, but we found ourselves somewhere familiar and comfortable, and decided that we needed to take a rest so that we were better prepared for
Right,
whatever.
but the fact that we shouldn't be here is the question that I have. That's the inquiry. We shouldn't be here.
Do we
So
remember? I can't remember. This is out of character. But did we remember the bar being, like, appearing in the bar after a mission like that? Is that normal?
No, you definitely walked or pushed your way through some kind of that doorway. You all had that doorway. Some of you walked through it. Some of you, in Brooke's case, kicked the door open and found themselves kind of standing there. You each interacted with that door in some way that found yourself back at the bar.
And did we remember why we remembered the details of our mission?
You remember that there was a stronghold that needed to be investigated.
Okay.
And you had old man Scout take you there a couple days through the woods and the hills to get to the stronghold, and that's when you camped for the night and woke up without your memories.
So wait.
I'm listening.
What happened at the stronghold? What did we leave? Did we what happened when do you remember opening a door?
Yes, I went through a door with a lot of light. I looked back twice to see if you were there before I went through, and a very benevolent voice told me that you would be fine, so I went through the door. And I found myself in a safe place, and I had to just have faith that you would be safe as well. And since you came through the door and you were fine, and that is why I thought that perhaps we should all sit together and have a drink and figure out what our next move would be. Because yes, there are some very, very strange things happening, but it would be good for us to all compare notes together and try to figure out what the next move would be, and whether we should be going to finish a mission or if we just passed some sort of weird test or what. But we just want to do it together and with calmness and perhaps a little bit of enjoyment, whether that be ale or food or whatever you fancy.
Oh, this is the best birthday ever. Okay. Okay, you got me. You got me, Grosslin. You know what? You freaking chocolate-loving son of a gun. I'm ready.
Now we're back to square one.
One of them likes chocolate, one of them doesn't.
You're the one that doesn't. And I know that you are you with multiple U's, right?
Yes. Yes. I'm the one that likes to exercise.
There was no trick there.
No trick.
That
nice
look
one.
of
hilarious.
pure betrayal on Nick's face.
Real quick, we'll transition from there. Argul and Gautier, what are you two doing?
I'm grabbing Bruce, like, come mon ami. Yes, I know you want to pout. You can pout in bed, and put him in a room and get him in his room. And then I'm gonna go sit on the roof outside, keep an eye on like the festivities, but also keep enough of an eye on Bruce inside.
Okay.
I'm gonna go enjoy the festival.
Okay. So, as each of you exit and you take a look around, you take in the festival. There are definitely a couple of options for festival enjoyment. Right across from the inn is the work board. It's where you picked up your last quest, and it's definitely littered with additional work. To your left is the stalls and the temporary shops. To your right, the more permanent shops. And there's another bar, and essentially celebrations are happening everywhere. Which of those would you like to look at?
Let's go to the permanent shops.
Okay. So, what about you, Argul? Are you going with him, or you start traveling alone? With
Argul's
Bruce?
gonna grab some. No, Bruce is in his room, and Argul's gonna leave him in his room, so that he can't do anything stupid.
Absolutely. Okay.
And then Argul's gonna go get some meat and
Some meat and eat. Okay. There's plenty. There's plenty at this bar. There's butchers. There's another bar. Well, how would you like to do that? Bar, restaurant.
butchers.
Butchers. Okay. Yeah. No. Absolutely. You walk down the road, take a look at the shops. The parade's well past you, and very clearly, large open shop. Walk in. There's meat hanging up on the. Ooh, actually, I had the whole. Let me pull this guy up. Where is he? Nope. I'm really dealing with a lot of OneNotes that are opening up, but essentially, yeah, you walk in. There's a large woman, curly copper hair, hazel eyes. She's got some plain clothing. She's got a knife tucked into her, to like a little holster, and she's surrounded by a large selection of meat. And as you walk in, she says, "Hey, honey, what can we do for you?"
Yes. I need a side rack of top grade A prime that you can give me.
Oh, honey, the grade A's sold out. Unfortunately, the shipment hasn't come in
Do you
on
have
time.
grade B?
We can definitely get you some grade B.
I'll do grade B.
Okay.
Grade B is accepted.
And she comes back with a couple of large steaks and wraps them up, packages them, charges you 3 silver for them. Says, don't be a stranger now. Look like you can put down lots of meat.
Oh, I know, but I am on, how you say, a limited budget at the moment.
Aren't we all, honey?
And then Argul's gonna go figure out a place to eat those.
Absolutely.
And not look like a madman eating raw steak.
Well, there's plenty of bonfires. You could definitely do that. If you want to eat raw steak, plenty of places. You go and give me a stealth or an investigation, not a high DC. Lots of going on. People are distracted. Gautier, what are you doing? Which way did you go?
I went to shopping district.
Okay.
More permanent shops because yes.
Okay. We have there's basic provisions. There's tools. There's blacksmith. There's the butcher. Yes, those things. Argul's great, thank you.
That's a now.
Okay, we'll make our way back to the festival shops. That's not what I was expecting.
Okay. In the festival shops, and this is it's an okay sized town, but this festival is larger than the town. People come travel to this. So you're walking through the festival shops. You got you have meat on a stick. You've got flowers. You've got umbrellas. Lots of extra wreaths and more flower things, clothings, sandals, flip-flops, beach wear, well, summer wear.
Is there a curiosity shop?
Roll me a d100.
I gotta find paper now. Pages. Two.
Unfortunately, the weirdest thing you find is taxidermy.
I wonder why. No, we'll skip the taxidermy. Yeah, we'll just spend my time there, investigating, having fun.
Okay. Yeah, generally spirits are high. Let me go back to my notes really quickly. You hear a loud bell as you guys are out, and about that point in the conversation Brooks and Grosson were having, you hear a large bell. Rings across town. As cheers go up, and the tempo and the music gets louder, and it seems like this was... You note that prices start to come down. Shops are starting to put out their signs, deep discounts on alcohol. The two bars in town, the music gets a little louder. This is happy hour, is what we'll call it. Both the stalls and the foods, the vendors, it all gets a little cheaper.
I will look for meat on a stick, and then I will remember that I'm not hungry.
Okay. You manage to... You see the meat on a stick, and then you realize you're not hungry. Brooks, I mean, you're leaving Brooks there? You guys were kind of mid-conversation. I don't want to...
Oh no, I will encourage him to come with me.
What would that sound like?
Yeah.
I'm going to go look at food. Are you hungry?
Am I? That is
well,
the
I
question
feel like
that we're
that's a
all
personal
asking.
question.
Yeah, well,
I'm not, but look
I-
at me. The
I
other
am-
side of me does it eating for me.
Well, okay. I am ultimately not going to offer up any information until I know for a fact who my friends are. And right now, I don't know how many friends I got. So, let's be careful. I'll walk with you around here, you know? We're gonna chill. But I don't know. That's all.
That is fair. And I will just walk. I might be counting my steps under my breath.
You might be?
Yes.
Okay. Marshall, you hear the bells going off too, and it gets a little rowdier downstairs as more people begin to flood in to the tavern. It's about 2 p.m.
Yeah, I'm beat. I'm not coming down to enjoy anything. I'm staying in my room.
Absolutely. So the day's yours, however you all would like to spend it.
Is there somewhere I can buy a healing potion? Do I have any money?
You don't have any money.
You know they go for approximately 50 gold. What's up, Argo?
I'm wondering what the repercussions of my Nat 1 stealth is.
Oh. Somebody sees you, they freak out a little bit, but then they walk away. You're not the scariest thing in the world. There's a lot of people here. There's an ogre down the road that's even worse than you.
I mean, he and I are about the same size, I think, so.
Not as originally designed.
No, not as originally designed.
But okay, so with that, the festival continues, and you each find your own way to celebrate it and enjoy it. 2 p.m. becomes 4 p.m. There's another fight out in the front of the Bottle and Blade. Spills out into the streets. There's confrontation.
When did we start drinking at the bar?
You started drinking at the Book and Staff.
Right.
The Bottle and Blade's the other bar. It's the rowdier
But
place.
But I mean, how long have we been doing no fighting and no, like...
About 4 hours.
Okay.
It's up to you. I'm just kind of describing the day, and if you want to change the course of your actions, you can. But for the most part, you all are enjoying the festivities.
So, with the fight that, like, goes, how long does it last?
You watch as it's pretty one-sided. The half ogre throwing out another person into the streets and starts pummeling him. You see two people, the tiefling from before and a human rush up, and they get into this altercation. It's very short. It seems to defuse quickly, and the ogre walks back into the bar. Everybody
I go into the bar after the ogre.
Okay. As you walk into the bottle and blade, you notice it is. You're gonna follow? Okay.
Yep.
It is nearly packed. There are a handful of tables, and everybody's kind of gathered around, much like the bottle blade. But these are mostly men, gruffier, more rugged types.
I am finally comfortable. This Groslin, you don't get it. You don't.
I don't. I myself. I don't. You
How
don't know how much I don't get.
happy this makes me. We could be in the worst hellhole of this demon stronghold, and they at least put a decent place with good people around. And I go around and I start like kind of perusing the crowd, seeing if there's anyone like doing any like shady deals or anything like that.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
I would love to.
Okay. As you walk around, kind of taking in the scenes, everybody's keeping to themselves for the most part. You notice that they have, they're all wearing under this a little bit of green somewhere. For somebody, it's a bandana tucked in, or a scarf, an armband, something, a little tassel attached to a belt. Not everybody, but most of them. You don't see anything particularly shady happening here, but you do notice and you do hear the occasional shouts and jeers coming from below the floor. And as you look around, there's not a stairwell going down or any particular back room, at least not from the common area. There's a bar where a short gnome sits in an elevated position behind it, running back and forth and handling purchases and bartending, general bartending. A large half-ogre's got a seat to himself in a booth. He's got his own meat and his drink, and there's a tall, slender elven man, relatively well dressed, green neckerchief, watching and observing the crowd.
I go up to the guy that's so the elf that's well dressed is behind the bar?
Yes,
or...
he seems to be observing as if he was the owner of the establishment.
Okay. I walk up to him and I like motion him over to get to more of a quiet conversation level. I say, how much?
Well, hello there, sir. How much for what?
Downstairs.
Give me a persuasion check. He looks you up and down and says, 2 gold.
I would like to give him 2 gold. Do I have 2 gold?
Check your character sheet. You should. That's a lot of your money, but it's not going to be all of it at beginning levels.
Where?
On your character sheet, under equipment, you have 15 gold.
Oh, yeah. Easy freaking peasy. I will give him 2 of these money bigs.
He says, right this way, sir. And he pulls the curtain back to the kitchen and leads you to a back room, to the storage, pulls a wall panel back, and there's a stairwell heading down. And he...
Perfect. And did that pay entry for Groslin, or did Groslin like...
Oh, were you trying to follow Groslin? Because... were you?
I would have just watched and then asked as he was leaving if he needed help. Do you want me to help?
That is dependent on your wallet, and I continue on.
Okay. And he leads
I
you.
need to actually look at my wallet.
He'll come back up because he escorts him down, and it opens up to a large basement, gambling hall. Very clearly, there's a there are a pair of roosters fighting in a corner. Bunch of people around that, shouting and hollering. It's getting pretty vicious at this moment. There's a roulette table in the center. There's another bar, and then there's 2 tables which seem to be some form of poker happening on the southern wall.
I'm going to. I have 2 gold. I will join this game.
Excellent. So can we assume that we just ended up coming in together, like at the same time?
Sure, it's fine with me.
Cool.
Jamie, do you have a weapon on you?
I have a crossbow.
They'll
and
ask
a
for
couple
that
of
at this receptionist desk. As you get down to the basement, there is a small goblin there who's going to request your crossbow
And a hammer.
and the hammer.
And a quarterstaff.
Gives you
And I hand away my 2.5 pounds of 10 darts, as well as my 4 pounds of mace. I hand him my 5-pound crowbar, as it could be used as a weapon. And I try and turn in my fists, but he fist bumps.
Oh,
misunderstanding.
do you think he? Wait, what is this? I want to do this.
He will give you fist bumps, and he will give you receipts for your tags, and he'll put them in little cubby holes and open up the way for you.
Cool.
Any particular gambling event you would like to try your hand at?
Oh, poker.
Poker? Okay. Do you have any proficiencies in poker-esque?
Sleight of hand.
I'll tell you can roll sleight of hand. The result of rolling low is really bad.
Good.
Is that what you'd like to do?
That's exactly what I would like to do.
I will follow him wherever he goes to keep him safe.
All right, so that's a moment I'm going to make sure everybody else does everything else they want to do, and then we're going to handle that, because that could get really bad really quickly.
It's going to be the briefest.
All right, so no, Argul, Marshall, Gautier, anything you wanted to do while this is? It's just getting later into the afternoon.
Taking advantage of those happy hour sales, and he's gonna go into the Bottle and Blade and just buy copious amounts of food and alcohol.
Yeah, the little gnome at the top. Yeah, sir, gotcha. Any copious amounts? We got all kinds of copious amounts. We got copious amounts of this, and he puts out a slab of meat. Copious amounts of this, and he puts out a big bottle, and he just continues as long as you have the silver to pay. The prices are a little higher here, but the quality's higher.
Do you have pimentos to go with this beef?
And you notice this is Prime A. This is the good stuff. He's got it, and he does. He has that stuff for you.
You know, this is the actual grade A. He's gonna make a meal out of this one.
Okay. Yeah, did you want this raw?
No, cooked.
He will cook it, and it comes back exactly as you ordered.
How much do you want me to subtract that?
Just take a gold off for the full meal. Gautier? Marshall? I know Marshall's kind of staying inside. I assume that's the running. I just don't want to not give you an opportunity if your character got bored or you got bored.
Do I get to see our girl going into the?
He's hard to miss
bar?
if you're kind of outside enjoying the streets and the festival.
I'm just saying, like, if I saw him going, I'm gonna follow him in there and I'll eat with him.
Okay.
I'm a 7-foot-tall green man.
You may be a 7-foot-tall green man, but I could be on the other side of Manhattan.
That is also true.
But yeah, if I see him, I'll go in with him.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'll enjoy drink, not grade A meat, because no, thank you.
Yeah. Just a silver will be fine.
Oh God, I forget you're an elf. Have no appreciation for fat food.
On that, I will take his fork and I will eat part of his steak.
Does he lose a hand for that? How's that?
No. As long as he did not use the same fork as me, we are fine.
Okay. Of course not. God, what am I? I'm an elf.
All right. As you sit there and you enjoy your meal, I mean, you could feel the eyes of people. Well, they're not intense. It's a festival. This is generally a more, not a private club, but there are members. It's very clear that there's a bunch of people wearing green.
Good for me, eh?
You are green. The half ogre just sits and looks around every once in a while, and then just returns to being in peace. After some time, the owner of the establishment walks up, the well-dressed elven man, blonde hair, and leans in at the bar and says, "Gentlemen, I hope you're enjoying the establishment."
Pretty
See,
nice.
thank you.
Word is you left on a trip just the other day. How'd that go?
Bullshit. Lots and lots of bullshit.
Well, ain't that the way of the world? What shall I call you? I'm Elric von Sorensen. You?
Do you want to go first, or should I? I'm very bad with social cues, my friend. I am sorry.
That's perfectly fine. Gautier, you may call me Gautier. My friend is Argul.
Gautier, ooh. Nice, very nice. It's good to see a lack of walls between our people. And he nods at Gautier. And, puts his hand
Oh,
out.
what kind of elf is he? I just now thought about that.
High elf, certainly.
He's a high- okay, yeah.
high elf. Yeah, it's a weird place to find a high elf, particularly. They tend to stick around the nicer parts of town, right? More nobility centric, or you know, in their own elven strongholds. But he's out. This might actually just be like the third elf we've ever had in the campaign. Ever. But
Yeah.
now that I think about it, I think Joy was the first one to run into elves. Anyway, he says, any chance you've done that job and are looking for work?
What are you offering? We'll say it's on hold for now.
Well, wait a minute. We received news. I'll bring this window over. I received news earlier today that a caravan heading to Greendale was attacked by some orcs and goblins. Seems a strange woman came to its aid, but it wasn't enough, and someone very dear to me was murdered. I've got a thought of eliminating those orcs, and I'm putting together a band myself, but I can't hit all the outlying areas as efficiently as I might like. Should be no problem for you.
Sure. I got some friends I need to talk over. Do you got, you have a paper that we can, if we agree to take it, we can just walk in with?
I'll do you better. He pulls out a scroll, opens it up, and he begins to. He writes very, very swiftly, 20 gold per goblin head, and then signs his name in big letters. Waves it around in the air a bit for the dry and hands it to you. He says, strongholds in the northern mountains and the northeastern hills. That's where I'm not going to be. That's where you'll find them, without competition.
I should warn you, mon frère, that my people will not be so, how you say, subjugated. Yes, you may wish to have this vengeance, and that is all well and good, but be careful who you piss off, mon frère. I barely survived last time I pissed someone off for my tribes.
How meta is Connor being right now?
Maximum.
This is okay. Yes, this is Connor being slightly meta, but this is also Connor was beaten as a werewolf child and thrown into a river by his tribe.
Man, bastards they are.
Do you want to take a break and talk about it?
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take our 10-minute halfway break. Catch us here in 10 minutes when we pick this up. I'm going to hit that Bad Daddy button, and I'll see you on the other end.
Oh, boy.
Bad Daddy.
It keeps kicking me in the dick. Why? Why does it keep kicking me in the dick?
Bad Daddy. Not your son. Bad Daddy. Real boy.
Real boy.
Bad daddy.
He keeps kicking me in the dick. Why does he keep kicking me in the dick?
Bad daddy. Not your son. We are, but we mute you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'm Uncommon. Welcome to Uncommon Gaming. Welcome to the second half of episode 4 of The Damned Delvers, where some people are having an easier time coping with the situation than others, and we think we found Brooks's vice, which is exactly where we're going to cut into as we open back up. Now, my question for you, Nick, is: does Brooks, how much cheating are you trying to do, and how much playing, like on a scale, like percentage wise, 50-50, 40-60, 90-10?
When it comes to me playing versus cheating, I would assess it based on, kind of the situation. Like, I need to play a couple games. So I imagine, like, as I'm, like, gauging the room, like, I would end up seeing them, like, watch, like, a couple games, like, pass by and stuff like that and kind of get the flow.
Give me an insight check.
Perfect.
All right. With an 18. Wait, that's not an old. That is your new insight, right? You're really the last person to roll.
Huh?
Wait.
I'm just wondering, was that a new roll? Did you make the roll, or is that an old roll?
Oh, I just made it.
Okay. Yeah, I was just surprised you were the last person to roll before that, too.
Haha!
So, essentially, you get the feeling that this is a den of thieves.
Oh yeah, no, I like knew that in my soul.
They are being very, very observant looking for cheaters.
Mm-hmm.
There is at least one. There's a dealer who seems very observant, and every dealer has somebody else on the side, 90-degree angle, looking at the table. You didn't see it obvious at first. You thought maybe they're just hanging out, but they're looking hard for cheaters. There's a big board that says no cheating. And another one next to it that says, I dare you.
And take the bet. They're bad at the job for looking
Oh,
cheaters.
I didn't want to interrupt your train of thought.
No, you're great. There's a board next to that with a hand nailed to it.
Oh, fuck.
As your eyes follow the boards, there's the rooster fight. It's getting wild. There's a rooster with its head just dangling from the rest of its body. It's still running around fighting, clawing.
So after, this assessment, I stumble over to the poker table and say, let me the cards are up to sweep, and we go right now.
Okay.
And I
God,
sit
I
there.
think I'm gonna take a seat next to him and just be like, oh, I am so worried about you right now. This is not. Oh, what are you doing?
So this is essentially 3-card poker. And everybody's playing against the dealer, and they're shuffling out cards. What we'll do for now is just give me either a wisdom check. Yeah, just give me a wisdom check. That's going to be your ability to play this game.
And I am doing this where, like, I'm not looking at my rolls, so I'm fully in this. I'm
Okay.
experiencing it. Let's go.
Now let me get Jamie's roll. Okay. So you begin to play 3-card poker. And it's really been a while since I sat down at the table, so I'm going to just gloss over the particulars of the rules. So you get dealt some cards, and you're playing back and forth against the dealer. You're betting, throwing chips in. You've traded in for that you could trade in at the table. And essentially, Brooks, you come in just above what you sat down. So you sat down with 13 gold. You have 15 again. You've made back your entry fee. Gloslin, doing a little better. You have made 6 gold.
Ooh. That's a very nice night.
We'll say that's an hour, if you'd like to stay and keep going.
Yes. And
I will take a look at my compatriot here and assess his mental facilities and intent, and then I will make a decision. Probably to stay because he stay.
And I end up letting out a big yip to the effect of yep, and say, "This is a lot of fun and thank you." And I push all of my gold in the center. I said, "But who wants to be serious?"
All right.
Oh, I get so worried when he does this.
The dealer's going to take your gold, push it into the center, stack it up for you. They're going to deal you your cards. So since we're playing one hand, and we're not playing a series of hands, this is all luck. So what we're going to do is you're going to roll a D100, I'm going to roll a D100, and that's going to represent the quality of the cards. Higher is better.
Cool. And but I would like to take this opportunity, if I could, figure out it like the sleight of hand cheating method.
Okay.
I
So
would love to pursue.
So here's how this will work, and I'll give you the mechanics so you can make an informed decision ahead of time. You will roll a sleight of hand. You can add your sleight of hand check to the D100, but if it is lower than 14, you get caught.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Okay.
Do I have to do the D100 from the roll 20?
Yeah, just D100 there will be good.
Perfect.
Okay.
And then,
if you would like to cheat this hand, yes, give me a sleight of hand check. All right.
done.
Perfect. Unfortunately, the cards you were able to stow away for this hand weren't high enough. The dealer smashes it and takes your 15 gold.
And I say, wait.
So?
Double or nothing.
Sir, I can't play double or nothing. This is
It's
the
because
house.
you're a coward. Who here says
Has it been a full long rest yet?
No, God no. You got to go to sleep.
I'm gonna put my hand on my friend. Perhaps we should stay calm. And I will play another hand.
And I don't know if this intention is being read, but I am trying to play drunk.
Yes, I
is your character drunk, or are you
I'm
pretending to be
trying
drunk?
Trying to play drunk.
Then give me a deception check.
I would love to.
Would you like one from
Okay.
me as well?
If you're trying to pretend to be drunk as well.
I'm not trying to pretend to be drunk. I'm trying to pretend that this is normal behavior for him.
You can give him advantage, and Brooks can roll again. Okay. Now I'm tracking. You have no more gold.
I have no more gold.
Okay. And he does not deal you cards if you don't put gold on the front.
All right. I
will spot you 2 gold.
and hold on.
On 2 gold, you can play for the next hour. You can start just a regular wisdom roll if you'd like. I mean, you don't have to put it all in one hand, is what I'm saying.
I'm gonna pull 4 out of my inventory so that we can both play for the next hour.
Well, but like I want to. Is it a thing where when you are playing, you win double the amount? Like
Essentially, yes. You are going in for double the money you bet. And so over the course, you could either play over the course of an hour, and that's a wisdom roll, and you lose or gain an amount of gold over the course of the hour, or like we just did, you can take a specific amount. We can just do one hand. I'm just going to limit us to doing one hand at a time to only a couple of moments, so we're not playing cards all night.
Yeah, literally playing.
Because you put it all on the line for one hand, that's why we did that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. See, I think that I was more assessing that there are other players' money taken in rather than it only being against the dealer. So,
Yes.
but I think
Okay.
that I can like play that in a different style. I think that I just have to be informative of my intention, like to the DM, without it being like a meta, like trying to guide it myself moment.
So
you know?
none of the tables here are playing against other people. Everything here
Okay.
is betting with the house. It's the roulette's with the house, the 3-card poker's with the house, and the house is taking the bets on the roosters.
Okay. Then I end up like standing up, and I tell Grosslin, I'll be back. Don't spend your money too much. And I stumble around and I look for someone that I can, I don't know, like I want to just look around. I want to see if there's anyone that's like, you know, not a part of the facilities that is like shifty, you know?
Okay. Well, with your passive perception, easily you'll see that everybody but you and Jamie has some kind of green on them. This is clearly the Blade and Bottles members only club. And as you kind of move your way around, everybody here is shady. Every single person here has got some kind of roughness to them, whether it's a scar or a missing finger. Nobody's got any weapons, and all their pockets and bags are in close and tight to the front of their body. They definitely, honor among thieves doesn't mean that they're available for pickpocketing kind of thing. They're all very wary people.
When the guy was thrown out of the bar, did he have on a green and everything, like the
give
members?
me a history check.
I would love to.
Did you recall the detail? With the 16, it does not look like you did, but you do remember a green scarf in the hand of the ogre that pushed him out.
All right. And so you know how like there's people on like the edges of the room scanning the crowd, looking for like a hit, looking for like any sort of opportunity. Can I scan the crowd and like look for that intention, or is that too specific?
Well, you see 4 people that are clearly bouncers, observing and watching the crowd. Because even if they are a members only club, you get the sense that they're definitely keeping in the tempers and the anger. Is there something specific you're trying to achieve? Because the more I know about what you're trying to do, the more I can help you.
Oh yes, I would love help. With
Are you trying to steal? You trying to cheat? You trying to walk out with more money? Looking for opportunities?
I'm trying to ultimately, I am trying to walk out with more money always, but more of like I want to discover why everyone is so cheery outside, and everyone is just like, like they get into fights and then they're like, no, I'm okay. Like that is not normal to me. And so I want to try and discover why all of the bad shit is here, but then like everyone is like, doing it right, even though they're, the shady people. And so I'm like, okay, either like the world around me, like it's like we have all the cheery parts and we've hidden the bad parts in this one area.
Sure.
And,
All right, give me an insight check and
I would love to.
and a charisma check. We'll do those 2.
I would love to do that as well.
Okay. So you start to sit down.
And if I'm overthinking this whole thing, let me know.
You might be, but let me describe what you learn. You sit down, you get to know some people. They're very talkative. You've been let in here. There seems to be some level of trust. No one's giving out secret handshakes, but they will talk about the boss. They'll say Elric's, he's a son of a bitch, but he's smart and he keeps us employed. You'll hear a few whispers about, keeping the thieving outside of town. Right? You don't rob where you live. You don't take from your neighbors. You'll hear about a meat shipment that they just overturned, collected, and they've been eating pretty good for a few weeks because of it. merchant stopped paying the protection insurance. You hear a little bit about Karn, the tabaxi who would not stop stealing from everybody and everything, and recently was expelled. The dumbass cat. You get the sense that, yeah, I mean, this is a dark and rowdy place, but it's organized family. And Elric seems to be Elric, Glim, and Kajud seem to be the glue and the muscle and the brains that keep this organization running. Kajud being the ogre, Elric being the elf, and Glim being the gnome.
Okay.
It's a little extraordinary, but it's more because it's in this small town and not in, say, the bigger capitals.
Like racial relationships or whatever. Like
I was just gonna say bigger capitals are more likely to have this kind of organized guild.
Yeah.
This is a small town.
This being the small town, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then have I like kind of gleaned a sense of what it takes to join, or is that a like workable moment?
Nobody here is. You get the sense they're not taking applications. They tell a story. They tell stories of being recruited based on connections, or in Kajud's case, exceptionalism. Maybe taking a few missions or doing a bit of work. There's a young kid, or a man who was a young kid that was doing courier work and small stuff for the guild before, being brought on board as he grew old enough. Glim and Elric have known each other for so long that's just kind of the foundation.
What was that other name?
Glim, Glim. So yeah, you think that just being exceptional, getting noticed, not particularly going up to anybody and saying, "Hey, I want in," but there's work. Maybe check the work board.
Oh my God, there's a work board? Like, is it down here?
It's in front of the bottle and staff.
Oh.
It's like got requests and missions, and sometimes Baldo and Blade might put things up there.
Oh yeah, I am confident that Brooks hates those missions with a dying passion. He's very much someone that has always done things by word of mouth and by that sense of trust, rather than postings that have no person involved in it.
But then how would you learn about the cow tippers or the missing chickens?
Well, those ones are important to me when it affects, the people. Right? I think I'm gonna get back to you on that.
Yeah. We don't have to talk. You should talk
Thank
with
God.
everybody else though.
Yeah. All right. I've been talking a lot, so I'd love to pass it to Grosslin.
Absolutely.
I put 4 gold on the table and he walked away, so I'm going to take my 2 gold back and put 4 gold on the table.
Okay, so give me another hour's roll. Give me that wisdom check. I'm assuming you're not cheating.
No.
Your 4 gold becomes 5. It's slow. It's up and down. It's tough. And at that, Argul Gautier, you're in the middle of your conversation with Elric, and he's giving you some rough guidance to the mountains and the hills to the north for orcs and goblins. You figure that's getting close to Robad's territory, and maybe there's some spillover. But he's just kind of sitting there enjoying a drink at the bar adjacent to you as you finish your meal.
You think, Argyll? You interested? Better than demons.
Much better than humans.
20 gold per goblin, too. That's good money.
It is, how you say, stupid money.
It is stupid money. But we get it, get out, we're gone. I'm here for the money, out for the consequence.
I've always wanted to see the minimal. I've heard the party islands are wonderful.
That's a little far, don't you think?
As this group solves the problems of the main
grasping the
group
holy
can't.
symbol that's now around his neck. It's a little far, don't you think? Maybe we stay away from there.
Okay, well, where do you want to go for wine and song and whatever your preference is?
I mean, Loros is a big country.
I've only ever been in the foothills and heard stories of the other countries. Is there something in the lowlands?
What about just beyond the mountains? Not in the real badge territory or inland, but like to the side. That is how those mountains look, right?
Krolom?
Yeah. Maybe we'll hit there up.
I've heard that they're sort of, how you say, uncultured.
Uncultured?
I heard that they talk about freedom a lot and that they use coffee and everything.
Is that interesting? That interesting. I don't know. Maybe we play by ear for a bit, talk to the others, maybe make some quick casts, maybe leave demons behind, maybe go back. I don't know.
Whatever we do, we will have to bring Bruce with. I'm not leaving you behind.
Just keep your friend safe.
How about you? Do you have anyone that we absolutely need to take?
There was a time. Not anymore. Just you guys.
That is slightly depressing how similar you and I are.
Let's say you have the better end of the similar. I had to relive something interesting. I had to relive something I did once. I don't want to relive it again.
Well, as long as we don't try to swim, I'll be just fine.
Well, let's stay out of the water then. See, another reason not to go to Minima. Large body of water between us and them.
There's a large... Oh, fuck.
See, stay away from water.
I need to learn my geography better.
We'll buy a map. Can I get another drink? Like 2 more, please?
Yeah, we got that. Good stuff, medium stuff, or the get you drunk stuff.
Get me drunk.
We got the get you got. All right, here you go, sir. And he starts pouring into something into your mug. Deep red liquid.
No idea what it is, but I'll drink it.
Yeah, it doesn't. It tastes like it's gonna get you drunk. It just doesn't taste good.
So would you describe this as swill?
That's fair.
How much was that?
We'll call the drinking you've been doing up to this point a total of 2 silver. And probably into the night for a little bit.
And Argyle will join him with the
Swill?
stuff that'll get you drunk.
Okay.
Yeah, with the swill.
Super cheap, like 5 copper a mug, and it's big. So.
I'll just erase the rest of my silver on my.
Okay. All right. Gotta stretch more often. So the night continues. Brooks gathers some information. Groslin does some more gambling. Gautier and Argul do have some meals. I assume that eventually Brooks and Groslin make it up. Anything else you want to do down there before meeting back up with the party? You're muted, Brooks.
Without it being like too like Nick driven, I want to I know with Brooks my intention is to have him try and find the guy, the elf that was well dressed that let me in.
Okay.
So that's what I want to do when I get to the top.
Okay. We'll say when you get to the top, you'll see Argul and Gautier. Elric's not. He's at some point departed. He's not in anywhere to be seen.
Can I see like the any of the owners?
You'll see Glim Knackle working behind the bar.
All right.
The gnome.
I would like to go up to him and engage in a private conversation.
Okay. Hey, what can we do? What can we do for you?
Like, Groslin coming along if so chosen. I want to.
Like he'll lean over at the bar, but he's not like going to a back room with you.
Right.
Okay. Okay, well,
I'll follow along like a bodyguard.
And I communicate my intention to Grosslin that I want in to whatever this is, because I don't know. Can we have like a conversation?
I'm gonna cast a. Let's see. What do I have?
What do you have?
Where is it? I need to look. I thought I had a thing for this.
We'll start moving videos back.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I lost internet and then it came back.
No worries. No
Oh, that's
worries.
weird. But somehow I'm still in the same spot.
Yeah, it only shuffles Larry around if you just happen to be, fine. What are you looking for? I
thought that one of my cantrips let me talk to someone.
You don't want to use any cantrips that make that. I recommend against any cantrips that do talking to people better because they
make it out alive.
They were all like, "I knew you played with my mind." Spells.
I think she means message. I think she's
Yeah,
talking about,
something. I was looking. I thought I had something that I could send Nick a message, but I don't.
Yeah, if you have message, that is a cantrip, but
I don't.
Okay. Just you could also whisper to him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like texting versus
right leading in.
Yeah, I end up pulling off Grosslin to a side where we feel we can, be having a private conversation.
Steril's fine.
Listen, I'm not trying to be, isolated and not letting you in on things. This is something that I've always done. I do things solo because too many people have gotten hurt, too many people have gotten thrown away. So I'm sorry, but right now things are not right.
Fine. This is fine, I suppose. But you want into this, whatever this is what you are trying to tell me?
Yes, whatever crime organization they got here, I want in, and I want to just try and figure out why we are here, and there was too much good out there for this to be just any old normal situation. So I feel like if we get in with the bad, that is going to give us more answers.
Well, if you want to get in with this group, I suggest pretending to sober up and not trying to cheat, and then we go and we find some work to do for them, even if it is the work that nobody wants to do. If you do it very well.
Correct. I am not doing that though. I've already left a huge life, and I need to talk to the owner.
I feel like that might come off not the way you want it to, but I'm assuming it's the well-dressed one with the green scarf.
I thought that from my sleuthing, I've found that there are 3 owners.
It's clearly the elf. Sorry if I misportrayed that.
Oh, so it's not 3 owners, it's just the elf.
The owner plus 2 senior officers.
Cohort.
Beefy bodyguards.
Okay. Then that's okay. I can't see him anyway. I'm going for what is the best option in front, and I think that gnome over there is my way in.
All right. What do you need? Do you need help? Do you need distraction? Do you need someone to stand behind you and look intimidating?
I mean, ultimately, I don't know how this is gonna go, but if you got my back, that's what I need.
Then I will be here.
All right, and I go up to the gnome.
Okay, Argul got here. You will see Brooks and Grosslin come out from the back.
Yeah. That's good to know. That's good to know.
And the gnome serving drinks and looking around. How are you beckoning? Are you just sitting at the bar?
Yeah, I end up sitting at the bar and wait until I make eye contact with them.
Yeah, we'll bring over. Hey, what can we get for you today, sir?
And I motion him in to lean closer.
Give me a persuasion check. He said he does not lean in much, just barely perceptively. He says, "Something strong?"
And I say, I just intended to be drunk and dropped 15 G's at the tables down below because I thought that I would somehow make it, that someone would end up just giving me a freebie job, talk to the top. Now, these intentions and this ultimate experience was not your fault.
He is taken
However,
aback by that word. Just not his fault. He's leaning back and giving you a bit of a stink eye. You're not doing so hot so far.
It's not your fault. And I realized that the criminal activity that I thought would be happening down there is very peaceful. And I had a change of heart, and I want to join you. But I'm not any old schmuck. I'm coming with a rich history, a rich past that in a few episodes you're gonna understand me a little bit better. But for right now, you need to trust your gut, look me in the eye, and say whether you think I have the potential to make your life way better. So what do you say? Will you hire me?
What are you doing, Grosslin?
I am facing the opposite direction with my back to him, with my arms crossed, trying not to lose my shit.
The gnome leans back a bit, and then he puts his elbows on the table. And since Argul and got here, you would have heard most of that conversation. He leans in and he says, "Mister, you could leave the establishment, or Judd could help you out."
I'll call out to Gosselin and Brooks at that point. Hey, guys! I think I got a job opportunity for us.
Oh, we should go and see what this is about, Brooks.
I'm not done here, but I'm done for now. And I'll walk away.
It's gonna get us in trouble.
You'll see, like, Kajud, the big ogre, was kind of leaning in a bit. And he settles down.
I will be sure to make eye contact with Kajud and have the most peaceful, we mean you no harm look on my face. Also very apologetic. As only an angel can do.
Give me a that's right. Give me a charisma check. We'll just see what you convey. There's no immediate consequences if you fail. Okay. Yeah, you seem pretty calming. I'm gonna leave that situation to you though. As what do y'all do?
We leave.
I'm gonna take my paper. So, this oh, sorry. Do you have water?
Perhaps we should go get water at where our rooms are?
Can you help me walk? I don't think I could walk.
Yes, I will put an arm under Gutierrez's arm and help Gutierrez walk.
So anyway, as I was saying, they talked to us. Elfman came talk to me, said he has, if we want to go kill orcs and goblins, he'll give us 20 gold.
You?
Of course, I'm an elf.
And I go quiet.
I was waiting for that.
So as you
anyway,
venture outside.
Gave me money. No, he gave me. You already paid me. Yes, no, but he gave me a paper thing. I take the paper out and kind of wave it around. 20 gold, orc, low foothills. Yeah, money.
20 gold an orc?
Or goblin, I think.
Or
Gotta check the paper to make sure.
It does say goblin.
Goblin. 20 gold goblin.
Okay.
Doesn't in the about orcs though.
Alright, well, I say we get a good night's rest and set off to do that. That sounds like it pays very well. Oh, so I made $7 playing poker tonight. Isn't that wonderful?
What is a dollar?
Ah, gold. You know that thing.
That's amazing. Dude, that meal is really good.
I have heard this saying that goes, $1 to make you holler, but I have never known what $1.
A gold to make you bold. Is that the same thing?
Perhaps.
Oh, I'm so glad we didn't get into a fight in Zabrooks. I would not have survived. I am so sore and hurting. These scars even looks like they might be starting to open up again.
From the lack of fighting?
No, you don't understand. I was hurting before we went in there.
Everybody's still severely beaten up from the demon cave.
Oh, man.
You're still at 8 hit points.
Don't you remember? I said I almost died.
Yes,
In fact,
okay.
I think I did
okay,
die.
Okay.
And then
okay.
somehow I came back, but that's very
Okay,
confusing.
okay, so I've got a philosophy. that says I do not accept work if the other job is not finished. Now, Grosslin, did we finish the stronghold job?
I don't know because I'm not sure what the stronghold job entailed entirely. We should probably convene as a group and make sure.
Okay, I will trust you then, and just.
And sorry, sometimes I am not myself and I don't get all of the information.
Does anyone else here remember what the stronghold situation, like, why we started that?
Quest board posting.
Oh, so we
What's
just
that?
picked it up off of a board.
It was from the work board. It was an
Aw,
investigation.
damn.
Work board, yep.
Is it too late to go buy new clothes?
At this point, yes. Everything's kind of dying down. Only the bars are open.
I'm gonna be searching pockets and dumping the chocolate out of them, offering it to children in the streets.
Ooh. Okay. Give me a check to ensure that you aren't a creepy person handing candy to children.
A creepy person with a drunk person on their
It's
shoulder.
a creep check.
Right. Just give me a charisma check. Not too high. The connotations aren't there of strangers in vans handing out candy like they are now. But yes, the job board went through the quest put up by the guard captain.
Okay, so you guys remember we took this quest. We said we would do it. We were at the place that we said we would do it, and we're not doing it anymore. We're gonna go and do another job. What? Okay, you're saying. Like, are we in hell? Are we, like, is this purgatory? What is happening? Is there anything happening? Or is this, like, we are done with the stronghold? What?
I am fairly sure that the mission posting, if I remember correctly, was to investigate it and report back.
Did we get paid for that?
No, we haven't reported back yet. We just need to report back and then we'll be good.
Who do we report back to? That's what?
Which one of us took this job in the first place?
Oh, that was Bruce. He has the paper somewhere in all of his many, many bags that I don't like to dig through because it's a mess.
I've had it in my bag the whole time?
Bruce, not you. Bruce, not bricks.
Bruce, not
Wait a minute,
Bruce.
so what's better?
Bruce, not the bricks.
Oh, that would be too funny.
Yeah, pretty mundane stuff. You took a quest, you went to the guard, they gave you details, hooked you up with the scout, Kunin, and sent you off.
And I opened the door to the top of the stairwell at the stronghold, and suddenly there was a tavern, and I was coming out of, or going into a supply closet. I kicked the door open, so it was a supply closet, and suddenly I'm here, and everyone's comfortable with taking another job. It doesn't make sense to me.
Because we're trying to forget the entire thing happened.
It was, again.
What was so bad about it? I had a
Magic.
great time.
I had a terrible time.
Ever since I've gotten back, I went and I gave it my all downstairs at the poker table. I lost it all. I spent happy hour in the most unhappy hour of my life, and I have no idea why we're here. So, why is everyone comfortable with taking another job?
Well,
Because we're almost
we
finished
can
with the
turn
other
the
one.
other job in the morning. We are just getting prepared.
Oh, how did... Oh, my God.
Well, we thought we might let you have your little breakdown because it seems like several of us needed that.
You needed my pain?
No, I mean that there are several of us that were very, very upset and needed some time to process. You, Bruce, me.
So
Probably probably the other
okay,
demon
then
one.
Grosslin, as my friend, or so I think, as my compatriot, as a fellow, why are you a tiefling? Like, but you're not. What made you end up
Well-
deciding that this was okay? What was the final draw? Did you drink? What did you do?
Deciding that what was okay.
That what made you come to terms? Why was everyone stressed out? Why was everyone upset that they were suddenly, and then it's magic. Magic is messed up. Is it just, did you just come to terms with that? Did someone hand you the red
No,
pill?
I think that you are all crazy. I remember being this way all the time.
You weren't that way all the time. You used to be something else.
I know that's what they keep telling me, but I don't know. What am I supposed to do? I remember things very clearly one way, and you all say that I've told you that it is another way, and I can't find out the truth from any of you because you're all just as crazy as I am. So perhaps when we turn in this job, we can ask the person, well, what happened? And tell them what it was, and maybe they will be able to help us. But nonetheless, I need to get all of the chocolate out of my pockets, start getting some exercise, and take some jobs and earn some gold.
Pause for 1 moment. Larry, are you available?
Yeah.
Swap, please.
That's amazing.
As this moment where she is shouting, she is angry. There's this like blood vessel vein throbbing on her forehead. Suddenly, Grosslin relaxes for a moment. Not quite sure why the adrenaline's pumping. You find yourself in the middle of the streets at night with Argul, Brooks, and Gautier.
Is this personality switch something that, like, we've been
If you're
together
paying
as a group
attention
long
and
enough?
you see that sudden switch, you can get used to it. Yeah, you feel free to know what's happening.
Body language wise, it kind of changes, yeah.
What's the other one?
Yeah. So,
and
Jean, oh, that is the dungeons. This is wonderful. You guys did such a great job.
You were just in. Goddamn German. You were just in the middle of giving me all your chocolate.
I would never do that. That's terrible.
No,
That's a
the
practical joke.
The other you was in the process of giving me all your chocolate.
Oh, okay. How much have I given you?
I don't remember. I've just been eating it.
Well, stop. Yeah, it will make you. Give it here. It's for me. It will make you fat.
He points to his washboard abs. Really?
Yes. Yeah, I keep it up. You'll be tubby. So give it here. I will give it.
Are you going to cut open my belly?
No, just what you haven't eaten yet.
Oh, there's none left.
Oh, you got a little on your chin. Hold on a minute.
There's nothing there. He's fucking. He has no chocolate.
Oh, what am I rubbing? Oh, that's some more. Sorry. Hold on a minute. Wait. I am considerably lighter.
When you reach in your pockets, there is chocolate there.
Yes, but not as much as there was, DM. Sorry.
It's absurd.
I remember from the last session, she was already emptying some of it out. So.
What I mean to say is, there's more chocolate in your pockets than you expect.
Oh, she's not doing a very good job. Sweet. And I open them and start eating some.
I
Alright,
came
guys, so
into this expecting D&D, and I get Chocolate Simulator.
Alright, guys, so this is wonderful. We're out. She didn't get rid of all my chocolate. So, what's next?
Oh, well, essentially, we need to turn in the old job, but we don't have the paper telling us who we need to turn in the old job to and the information to, so we're trying to figure that out. And then I'm getting very, very German. Allons y va de la patrie. Also, I'm still German.
DM, I would like to activate my changeling ability and change to another personality of mine.
Okay, sure.
Or
Is
not
it
personality,
physical? What does it look like?
So when I took, well, I guess that's kind of the question. So when I took the job, I was in the form where I, had shaggy hair, shaggy beard, etc., plain clothes and stuff. So this form is gonna be the part of me that, or like the form of me with more like having everything like more tuned, I guess. So it's a I think facial feature wise it's a completely different person, but it's still the same general structure of like how the hair is set, the beard, but instead it's trimmed.
Okay.
And does that change my clothing?
No.
Okay.
Just your physical features of something. I mean, any race, any skin tone, facial feature structure, you're just generally the same shape.
Okay, then actually I'll be a little bit more dramatic and change into an elf.
Okay.
But generally maintaining, the rest of it.
You're Elvin Brooks now. Okay. You all see him go through a swift transformation as everything, his ears pull back and out and extend and elongate. His hair, it doesn't thicken or thin, but it seems to sheen a bit more as any of the wrinkles and the aging wears away out of his face, and his beard draws in.
This is magical. Did I know you did this?
Yeah, that's actually so my intention with it, I kind of want to change and see if anyone reacts as a what?
Would this be the first time you've done it in front of them?
No, my group would know that I am a changeling.
You're testing.
Oh, okay. Then,
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hey,
then,
he's
yeah,
an
no
elf
reaction.
again.
Why are you changing in front of all these people? Of course I can do the French accent when I'm not talking to the German, but
So, for the Marshall and for
Bruce
Grosling, did they?
Oh,
Grosland, did they?
Marshall's not there.
Marshall, where's Marshall?
he's been sleeping.
I'm in my room. I got my ass handed to me twice last time.
Okay. So does Grosland react?
Give me an insight check real quick. We can solve
Okay.
it pretty quickly. Okay, with a 17 insight, nobody acts surprised. Nobody seems they seem to have passed a test. Whatever test you had in mind.
I'm just gonna be pinching the bridge on my nose, like, why would you do that in public? Like,
Okay, well, so
you realize not everyone likes your kind, right? Like,
yeah, no, yeah, I know, but everyone is acting weird, but I guess you guys are fine. You guys.
Haven't
But
we
why are you
always
guys
been
like
weird?
this?
I don't understand. What do you mean, why are we like this?
Why do you not care to return to the... What? Do we actually... my god. What? Okay, for the last people who came to terms that this is reality, it took people a little while, but they got used to it. Grosland, you most recently got used to it. Or at least the Grosland that we were speaking to, that portion of you said that they most recently got over it. Why?
It's a very interesting. I'm surprised it took that half so long. Jeez. See, this just sounds normal to me. I mean, you're talking to a split personality here. This is just life.
Okay. Okay. Anyone know a good place to drink?
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
They cut me off.
Oh, okay. Where's it at?
We can go to the Book and Steph. They have not got us off yet.
They haven't.
Yeah, okay.
Drink more.
Let's go that way then. Let's get some drinking on. I'm feeling a bit empty inside. The chocolate is not going to be enough. I'm going to need the liquid bread.
Marshall, long rest. It's yours now. You're muted, but you are 100%. As the night turns in, you kind of you wake up and you're just you're fine.
All right. So I will go to my door.
Okay.
Gonna listen, see if anybody's out there.
You don't hear anything unusual.
All right. I'm gonna unlock it and walk downstairs.
Just the sobbing of Bruce in the room next door.
Yeah, you see the group wandering into the bottle and the book and staff as you come down, and you get there at the same time.
All right. Have they taken a seat yet?
Just walking in the door.
Okay. I'm going to find a table for all of us, and I'm gonna go sit down.
Am I able to see Marshall?
Oh, absolutely. I'm just bringing you all together.
Okay. And does he still have the tiefling marks?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll motion
you
over
doing,
to
Marshall?
everybody. I'm well. I got a good rest. What have you guys been doing?
Really, really wish I chose your path.
My path? What about my path?
Your path of rest, my friend.
Oh,
I was
I thought you
thinking of
were.
more of
I
a
thought you were
religious-
talking about my path of business. But
And I order a drink.
Yeah, Cece's still there, and she comes over, and she'll take everybody's order. So she'll look at you particularly, Brooks, and say, "Oh, good to see you. You feeling better?"
And I look her right in the eye. I said, just peachy. Just peachy.
Oh, that's
just,
great. Food?
Just good.
Drink?
All of it. That sounds great.
All right,
Oh,
dear.
seconds that. Me too. Whatever you got, some big giant. What's your biggest platter?
Oh dear. We've got a fresh turkey. We're actually frying up right now.
I'll take a whole one.
You still big on sweets, dear?
Oh, of course. You got some new sweets?
We've gotten some cakes in from the festival.
Oh, I'm on a diet, so I'll just have a slice.
Okay, just a slice.
Yes.
Give me what they have. Sorry, I still don't know. Give me what they have, but a full cake instead of a slice.
I would like more
Oh.
drink.
Drink. And she will provide you all the food and drink and cake. It is a triple chocolate German.
Yes. Now that I had a piece, I think I'm going to have to upgrade to the 4 cake.
That's
I was
fine,
wrong. I could diet tomorrow.
She doesn't even like go too far into the kitchen. She grabs the rest of the cake with your slice missing and puts it on the table. Like he was just waiting for her to grab it. But she'll leave you all that alone after a bit.
So, what's the fucking point? Fuck. What do you guys want? What's your, do you want to talk about it? Do you want to talk about the stronghold? Are we gonna just leave it behind? Are we just gallivanting and drinking and call it good? Like, what do you guys want?
well, I mean, after the stronghold, remembering that I had to kill my wife, that's not something that I really want to remember.
What?
Well, I said, that one guy, and then I dropped the issue. That oath that I swore when I became a paladin, I'm sorry, but I was forced to kill my wife.
Okay, cool. Okay, yeah.
I'm half werewolf, so I can't really talk.
Have you always been half werewolf?
Oh yeah, entire life.
Okay. Good.
We're all assholes, aren't we?
Hey, just cause I was born an asshole doesn't make me an asshole my entire life, eh?
I think that's actually what would make you an asshole your entire life is being born an asshole.
Knife, yeah, bastard.
So,
See, I'd rather not remember the experience of remembering, but
no, yeah, of course. What's your next career?
oh, I'm definitely out to get my vengeance.
Your vengeance!
Yay, thank you, Larry, for the subs. Heart.
Okay.
Ha, Jamie. They're all mine.
Sorry. Please continue. My fault.
No, that's fine. So, who do you need vengeance on now?
Well, I was part of the King's Guard as a paladin, and I was under oath to uphold all of that, and then
You killed your wife.
I had to.
You had to.
That was part of my duty. They forced me to kill my wife.
Wait, so when
my
was
wife committed some crimes, and unfortunately, I had to. I was given the task of ending it.
Okay, so when did this happen?
It's been some time. Before we all knew each other.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear.
I remember you mentioning that you were forced to kill your wife because of your oath. I don't remember the circumstances behind it. That sounds right? Question mark?
Would he remember that, Marshall? Would you have talked about this before the incident?
So
I'm trying to remember was this twisted or not?
This is the twisted.
Argol, you have no. This story has never been told to you.
Never mind.
Thank you.
Has it been told to me?
Nobody's heard this story before.
Okay.
Okay, I remember Sadra talking about it. That might be where I got fucked up.
Not to be outdone.
I don't. What the hell is going on? There's like subterfuge here. I don't even know what that word means, but I know it's here.
Subterfuge means you undermine other people to your own benefit.
Don't use.
Well, then it's not that one. It's something wacky though. I know that.
Shady
Or maybe
shit,
it is that
I
one.
think
I
is
don't
the word.
fucking. Huh?
Shady shit.
Thank you. Someone had to say it.
What does Argo? Could you go get the note from Bruce, and we can look at the note
Oh yes, I'd be right.
and bring more drink.
Mademoiselle Cici,
I've got you.
another 2 ounce, please.
2 ounces.
So-
Any more cake? We've got 4 more. We've really got to get rid of.
So who are you again? Because you're dressed like Brooks, but you don't look like Brooks.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Whoa. Oh. Whoa. Hold on. Yes.
I go
No.
and grab that paper real quick.
Okay.
Wait, Marshall, you would know he's a changeling? Just trying not to get Brooks worked up unnecessarily. You would know he's a
Would I?
changeling and he changes form.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
Never mind.
You missed that moment, I think.
Yeah. Don't want Brooks getting worked up.
We've just got him calmed down. Well, unnecessarily. We don't need to go down a weird train.
Oh yeah.
Get worked up all you want, darling. Just keep going.
Thank you. No, I feel the freedom. Thank you.
Good.
So tomorrow's plan is to find the people we need to report, and then start a new job,
Yeah, sounds about right.
and try to help you with your mission? Do you
What?
have any leads with that?
Oh,
My mission?
Oh, your past you were mentioning. The terrible past, your vengeance.
Oh, that's a personal thing. I'm not gonna
Oh,
include you guys in
it's
on that.
not gonna be a group activity. Okay, gotcha.
It deals with kings and such.
Oh,
Whenever you want me to re-enter with that piece of paper case,
You have it.
we know what
You
says.
you come back down, but the problem is it wasn't there.
I'm sorry, Argol. Could you repeat that?
Non fucking Dieu, qu'on faisait pas la inlinda for no sepe la femme.
this sounds like you're cussing.
Hey, Spoopy, thank you so much. We'll interrupt the flow for that. Take a moment.
What I meant to say was, the fucking thing wasn't there.
Oh! Of course! The one resource that I need to convince myself that this was all just a little freak out, that this was all just a little personality bust, is just, it's conveniently, Bruce is gone too, which is cool.
No,
He-
Bruce is
he's
there.
crying. It's good. It's fine. I'm glad for Bruce, but God, the paper's gone.
Why is Bruce crying?
Bruce always cries.
I know, right? But we're
Bruce
not
is-
in the cave anymore. We're nice and safe.
Bruce's memories were lost forever, permanently.
Oh no.
Yeah, we might have dispatched his memories.
Oh, was that when I killed the first Chateau thing?
Yeah.
I think it was me in my combat when I killed it, right? Yeah. Or was that Jamie?
I don't remember when you swapped.
Me neither.
You guys swapped with the shadow.
Yeah.
So
which Shadow? I think it was after I killed the first.
Yeah,
we
you would have killed the first one. You would have been in
Yeah.
the group that attacked the first one. I don't know who got the blow,
Okay.
the final blow. But
Yeah. Oh, so I killed. Oh, I think I understand now. This is terrible.
Wait, you killed who?
Oh, this Chateau. We just surmised that they each had our personalities or something like that. I imagine killing it was not the right answer.
Yeah, I think we figured that out a bit too late for one person.
Oh, I need to apologize. I will give him time, but once he is ready, I will say I am sorry. And
Honestly, I
will
believe we're all at fault.
True, but yes. I still
He
want to
does.
apologize. And I'm just gonna reach in and start gorging on more chocolate to feel better.
it has a really soothing effect.
Yay, chocolate.
In real life, it does.
I'm not looking forward to telling him about his family.
Whose family?
Bruce's family.
What happened to Bruce's family?
They're dead.
What? When did this happen? Why? Why? What?
So you know how? No. I'm not going to talk about it in public because I am not a fuckwad who just talks about these things in public. Sorry, Marshall, that was not an attack on you. It's a different matter.
Done taken.
So why did his family die then? Or wait, what? Why? What?
These are things that you do not talk about in public.
So why doesn't Bruce know about this?
Because his memories were wiped.
Oh, yeah.
He was the one person that didn't get back his memories.
And we are like out of character.
Yeah.
Am I okay? So like, is Bruce even a real person at this point? Because I literally don't know the composition of the group well enough.
Yeah.
To...
Yeah. So you all have traveled with Bruce for some time. Our ghoul was just closer to Bruce and knows more about his backstory than anybody else. That's what Connor's alluding to.
Our ghoul has known Bruce since our ghoul was 3.
But yeah, Bruce is real. He's just not here today because he's stuck in some bad traffic.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm sorry to Bruce. I hope he heals well. But we don't have our paper for the job. We don't have any idea why we're here, but we're just comfortable with going on. Like, am I stuck on a point? Am I stuck on something that's not related?
I think what it boils down to is, if you can't do anything about it, why worry about it? If you can't do something about it, why worry? Because you can now fix it. So don't ever worry. I think that's the moral.
No, I don't think that's the moral, because...
Oh, that's how I live my life.
Okay.
He just stares at the not even slightly, at the morbidly obese.
It cannot be helped. I understand, Argo. I can read your mind. Cannot be helped. Don't worry about it.
Except
Wait, so... Okay, so... Hold... Oh no, please no, please no. Okay, what does everyone's shadows look like right now?
Give me a perception check.
I would love to.
Fucking do.
Carry that.
Completely normal shadows.
Great. Then I'm not worried.
Fucking do.
Maybe you need more to drink.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I think I'm getting tired. I think the food coma is coming in, so I'm gonna
Oh,
rest
but you're
up.
okay with all these unanswered questions. What are we doing tomorrow? Ah!
I know what I'm doing tomorrow. If we're not doing anything, I'm eating. So.
Have you always
I've got
been
a full
obese?
Day. As far as I can remember. I don't know. I don't check myself.
DM, did I... What?
Yeah, this is all normal.
Oh, okay. Everything's normal.
The only thing that's unusual about any of these people is their horns and their horns.
Everyone's horns?
No.
Well, two people.
Grosslin and Marshall. They've had them the whole time. And maybe some of the stories they're telling you've heard for the first time, but maybe you guys haven't shared them. It sounds like you just haven't been sharing.
Everyone, welcome to the share circle. Here is our speaking stick, my big rusted piece of metal.
To help summarize, because I think we've not gone in any circles. This has been good. Appropriate reactions.
Oh, thank goodness. I feel like I have been like thwarting the whole process.
No, there's just and we can close out the session as you guys kind of finish your meals and reflect on your journey. The things that are unusual now is you don't know how you returned. You don't know why Marshall and Grosslin look a little different. You don't know why Bruce doesn't have his memory. You don't know why there's not a paper anymore. But outside of those things, you guys are back in town. You're safe. You're eating again. It's a bit of familiarity in the chaos as you drink and eat and spend some time relaxing. Shadows are normal. Anybody looks around, the shadows are normal. 3 perception check is I can say the shadows are normal, but nobody believes me when there's a 3 perception check.
Well, you also got your passive perception.
Oh, you do. Yeah, your passive is 11, so the shadows are still normal.
Does the passive 13 work?
Yeah, all shadows are normal.
Okay.
All you
Pretty
look
sure
at your
this-
shadows, the shadows are normal. Nothing
The
about
only
the
one
world.
I would be wondering about is Bruce.
Right. Bruce's shadows seemed normal when you went up there. The unusual things are just the obvious ones we've talked about. And as everybody is coming to terms with it in their own way, and you're planning out your future, you do know that you took the job from the guard captain, paper or not. You can still report in the morning. You can still try to get some answers. We'll see if the guard captain has them. We'll see if he doesn't. But there's a whole world to explore, and whether or not you tie yourself to recovering Bruce's memory, solving the big demon problem. You will probably recall that Marshall's encounter with the demons, it might be a threat that you can't currently handle. Maybe you do have to kill a few orcs before you tackle the problem. Maybe you don't. That'll be up to you to decide next time on the Damn Delvers. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. What's that?
answer to that question is yes, he is on a treadmill.
Oh yes.
But not anymore because it's over.
I walk when I dungeon master these days because I'm inside a whole bunch and I gotta stay in a little bit more physical. I need more physical activity in my life, and I gotta trick myself into it. So here we are. But yes, we're wrapping up. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. That was fucking great. Excuse my language, but I'm gonna do it again. I have a schedule.
Can do it
It's down
again.
there. We've got 4 different D&D games we're running. This is episode 4. This is the newest one. The first one is up to episode 34. Last at 30. 35 is this Tuesday.
So Spoopy, you gotta finish the smut this episode for the porn episode.
Oh my god.
No. Enough of that.
Yeah, this is too much history for me. I'm gonna need a little more info.
Yeah, no, there's just some
come
art
to
in
the
bath
Discord and we'll
scene.
tell you all you
Yeah.
need to know.
Just come.
Or
to the
just watch
Discord.
the episodes.
The fan art's not that bad. There's a lot of history, a lot of episodes, but the delving in deep just finished a little bit of a time skip. So perfect time to get in and pick that up. Tuesdays at 6:30 Pacific. Almost all of the D&D shows are at the same time. They're on the schedule below. I also stream all kinds of things all the time. Tune in on this channel. I know Jamie, she streams. All the promotions are in the Discord. Come hang out. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and hit the Bad Daddy button and close out the stream.
Woot woot.
See you Tuesday.
Yep. See you Tuesday.
Bad Daddy.
It keeps kicking me in the dick. Why? Why does it keep kicking me in the dick?
Bad Daddy. Not your son. Bad Daddy.